Welcome to another interesting edition of Love Affairs on ONIF TV. I still remain your host, Abiodun Olajum. Okay, right about now, we're talking about things to do when you're visiting guy for the first time. I mean, as a lady, the things that tips for you to take note of when you're visiting a guy for the first time. And the first thing to do, it doesn't matter if like, know the person for 20 years, if he's a monster, he will surely be a monster. It's not written on the forehead that I'm a monster or I'm a woman beater. No. It's not written on the forehead. You can't really know. Even some guys, they will pretend as fast. Once you are, I don't even know how to put it. It's until you get to that before you know the kind of stuff they are made of. So the first thing to do when you're visiting a guy for the first time is to tell people around you your whereabouts. Inform people around your whereabouts. This has caused a lot of ladies to lose their life. That has caused them pain, that has caused them injury of the heart. That has caused a lot of things. You have to keep people around you posted. In case, even if there's anything that's going to be wrong, they can know where to find you, they can know where to locate you. And you don't have to tell the other person that I've told people that no. You don't have to do that. For your own safety, you have to let people know where you're going to, you're aware about your dress. Even if you don't have their dress, when you get it, you can just immediately text, for them to be informed. Also, the second thing you can do to keep yourself safe and your life safe when you're visiting a guy for the first time, irrespective of who you're going to see, is to make sure you go along with money in your purse. Yes. How to avoid being stranded. Some guys are so stupid in the sense that, what they're after is your body. And once you refuse to give them what they want, they'll tell you, hello, you're at your own risk. If you like, trek. If you like, don't trek. It's none of their business. So in order to avoid that, in order for them to avoid you standing by the roadside and looking for FOC, so to be on the safer side, make sure you have your money fully loaded in your purse. That's the second thing to do to keep yourself safe, to keep your head safe when you're visiting a guy for the first time. Third thing you can do is to make sure your phone is fully recharged and appreciably charged. Yes. Make sure your phone is fully recharged and appreciably charged. God forbid bad thing. Anything can come up. Maybe it's a guy you've known for a while, or you saw in this meeting for a while. So ladies out there, my kind advice for you is to make sure your phone is fully charged. Don't press. As of now, I don't start, entering Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. No. When you're going to a guy's house, they just met. Maybe you guys have been talking online for like a month or two. I think I've not seen each other. He invited you to just come over to his house just to meet his family, or maybe just to come visit him. Make your phone is recharged. All I mean recharge is, make sure there's enough airtime on your phone. In case there's trouble, you can easily make an emergency call. It's so heartbreaking when you're in the midst of trouble and you don't have enough card to make the necessary calls, or maybe you're about to put a call through and your phone went down. What will you do as a person? What will you do? You just be there. Maybe that's how most of the ladies, the first victim of rape, the first victim of them being of ritualists. Yes, when they don't have where to connect and how to connect. That is it. Also, when you're visiting, you don't visit a guy you don't know. Yes. So be careful of the guy you're visiting. That is also very, very crucial. When you're visiting a guy for the first time, as well as being informed. Yes. Make your research. Be so informed. Look for the right thing to know. Look for those things to know before you step your foot out. Make plans. Don't just go anywhere because I know it's cool, it's nice. Have you been with him? God will save us. Ladies out there, God will save us. Because even someone sometimes can be an evil person. That reminds me of the case of this on those deputy governor's daughter. Imagine someone she has been dating for a good 7 years. You use that for ritual. Can you imagine? The guy does not even have the fear of God. You use that for ritual. That's not enough. You bury that. You bury that in this room. And have the guts, the effrontery to cement that place. Thank God for those clerics. Those are all those affairs. You know, all those Islamic clerics. Thank God for them. They had to go into, you know, all this their prayer session. Even for the grace of God. Maybe the guy would have been swimming in money today. According to the guy, the corpse was supposed to use 6 days. Yes, 6 days in that grave that he dug for her in his room. So on this, it's supposed to be 7 days. Yes, I mean 7 days. So on this, also on the 6th day, that God manifested His power. But you know all this, all the spiritual stuff, God's name is misbehaving. It was the brother, I know. According to the story, that the brother, the girl's spirit appears to the brother's wife. The guy's younger brother, and the guy had to go tell the father, "Daddy, come and see what my brother has done." You know, not everybody, you know, it's meant after death, but at least the secret was opened. The guy was apprehended and he was jailed. I think the guy was sentenced to death by hanging. So not everybody will have that grace. Yes, what done by grace? Fine, she's dead already, but at least she didn't die in vain. Not everybody will have that grace. The same thing goes with this ex Uyo, a graduate of Uyo, Umunore. Yes. Now she was invited for an interview. Can you just imagine? She was invited for an interview. And the person was going to an interview. She was raped and murdered. Let's assume she was informed. Maybe she was doing fine, she carried her friend along. That was how they were able to locate where she went to. It was, I think this morning, information gathered by all this media was like, they went back to that building and a lot of corpses were recovered from that same building. Definitely she's not the first, she's not the second, she's not the fourth. That has been happening for a long time. Some guys too. They just tell you, come and visit me, and you will go. So you have to be duly informed before you step off it out. I mean, if you know you don't know this person very well, you've not made your research. You've not made your research. Don't bother stepping your foot out because it won't do you any good. So that is it. So for ladies out there, before you step your foot out, be careful. Make sure you inform people around you. Make sure you're with your money, your cash is fully loaded in your purse. Also, make sure that your phone is fully charged and recharged. Also, be duly informed of who you're dealing with and where you're going to. So that is it. We are moving on to another segment gradually. So see you in our next video. Stay tuned and remain blessed.